Hi, welcome. Hope Zvara here, and I'm here to take you through a great sun salutation practice. So just get on your mat, you might need some blocks, and just be ready to move. Let's begin. Let's begin at the top of the mat. Feet forward in neutral, pelvic neutral, pubis bone, hip bones parallel with the front wall. Front ribs relaxed, shoulders relaxed, chin is in neutral. Now bend your knees, inhale, wave your hips forward as your arms strike up and back. Exhale, draw your hips back, forward fold. Keeping the knees softly bent, draw your back body wide as your head hangs towards the floor. Lean into the feet, relax into your breath. Bend your knees, contract the pelvic core, and now feel your core like a springboard and draw yourself up. Hips swan forward as you extend up and back. Nice little core work. Exhale, shoot your hips back, roll your body down. Inhale, bend your knees, step or jump by leaning into the hands, quietly back into plank. Inhale, then exhale. Knees to the mat, sit back, Baktasana. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, and move forward, exhale. Root your pubis bone, inhale, legs are parallel. Exhale, roll yourself up, head is the last thing to lift. Traction back on the hands, open the heart. Keep your legs stretching as your sternum pulls off your sacrum. Lots of length in the neck, never lock the arms. Look over the right shoulder, draw back on the left shoulder. Look over the left shoulder, draw back on the right shoulder. Roll yourself down. Curl your toes under, use the strength of your core, modified or full, up through plank. Lift through your core. Now grab your block, we're gonna go a little untraditional here. And come into puppy dog. Draw the knees as bent as you need to really start to help the framework of your shoulder girdle. Press down through the forearms and up through the elbows, broadening the back. Inhale through the nose and exhale, breathe. Now move the block forward, turn the palms down, lift off your elbows and into downward facing dog. Nothing is locked, bend your knees as much as you need to in order to elongate the spine. Lift through the ribs, lift through your deep belly. Now look forward, bend your knees, bend your elbows, deep breath in. Get your hips high. And bring yourself into forward fold. Keeping the knees facing forward, bend your knees, contract your pelvic floor. Feel your core, springboard your body up. Hips draw forward, arms extend up and back. Exhale, hands to prayer. Step your feet all the way together. Rise up through the fingertips, bend your knees, wave your hips forward. Now come upright, grab hold of the left wrist and kick your hips off to the left as you side bend to the right. So bend the right knee. I'll do the same side as you here. Try to focus on keeping the side body open. The tighter you are in front, the more you're going to collapse forward. Roll the top arm in towards your ear as you open your side body. Now exhale, draw yourself back up, switch wrists, relax the shoulders. As your hips kick to the right, your body's going to move to the left, bend your left knee to help create even more motion. The focus here is in the hip moving to the right rather than in the body side bending. And then exhale, draw yourself back up, bend your knees, inhale, wave up and back, exhale, forward fold. Spread your fingertips out in front of your feet, bend your knees and bend your elbows, lean onto your hands, core strong, quietly jump back plank. Inhale, now you roll to your left palm. Vashisthasana, we'll do opposite here. Side plank. Lift through the hips as you press down through all 5 knuckles of the bottom hand. If you're looking up, commit your chin to your shoulder. Exhale, dive the top arm down. Let's roll to the opposite side. Fold to the bottom, elbow turns. Open your body. Press down again, all 5 knuckles. Feel free to take a knee. And then dive the top arm down. Knees to the mat, Bhaktasana, exhale. Deep breath in, and now come forward, wave across the floor, exhale. Root your pubis bone, inhale, legs are parallel, tops of the feet press. Pick up from your belly, let your head drop forward, roll yourself up, shoulders drop down, spread your hand wide. As you drop the shoulders and turn the elbows in, there should be no pain in your lower back. Back off on your glutes. As you drop the shoulders, lengthen your spine. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Height is not the goal. Extension through your spine is. So pick up through the lower belly, protect the lower back even more. And then roll yourself down. Exhale, curl the toes under. One long line. Try not to look like a spaghetti noodle. Elbows stay in. And let's grab our block again for puppy dog. Palms facing on the block, thumbs on top. Press down from your elbow to your pinky finger as you extend out of your shoulder girdle. So puppy dog is our trainer for down dog. Keep with the breath. Not an easy pose. Move the block off to the side. Turn your palms flat, lift up, downward dog. With the hips square, bend and extend your right leg. Extend through the heel, no opening the hip here. Really square the hips and press evenly through the arms. Bend your bottom knee as much as you need to. Keep the spine from coming forward. Lift through the inner arch of the bottom leg. Keep the knee happy. Now high to the ball of the bottom foot, tuck the knee in, roll through your spine, take the foot forward. Draw your right hip back, nice long body, runner's lunge. Now with a strong core, not resting on the thigh muscle, draw the arms out to a T position. Keep the right hip pulling back so you're feeling hamstring and glute on the front leg. If you need to, back knee is down. Arms drop down, roll yourself up. Really make an effort to level and square the hips. Engage the inner thighs, ribs are down, pelvis is in neutral, bend the back knee to make that happen. Bend and extend your arms, spread your fingers, root your shoulders. Exhale, roll it down. Lift your hips to release the leg. Let's go right back into down dog. Spread the fingertips, rotate the elbows forward. Now bend and extend your left leg. Keep the hips square onto the sacrum. If you need to, bend the base knee, but keep the arch from collapsing. Press through the back heel. Bring some extension into your spine. Even out the weight between the arms. Keep lifting through the back heel. Inhale high to the ball of the foot. Tuck the knee in. Roll it through. Runner's lunge. Take your hand into the left hip fold. Draw the hip back. I'm just going to scooch back for a second. Draw the hip back so you feel long through the left waist. Engage your thighs. Pick up through the front core. Lift through the tops of the arms. Now check your arms so that they're outside the shoulder rather than back behind you. Breathe. Arms drop down, roll it up, strong core. Inhale at the top, arms extend, really make an effort. Are my hips level? Are they square? Bend the back knee so the pelvis can tip into neutral. The goal is not to jam the back leg straight. Feel extension up through your hip while keeping length through your lower back. We shouldn't look like this. Now breathe. Arms roll down, exhale, lift up through your hips, float back just for a moment in down dog. Bend your elbows, bend your knees, contract on your lower deep belly. And then again, that springboard, get your hips high as you draw into forward fold. Make sure the knees are not turning in forward fold. Keep the ankles happy and the toes forward and spread. Bend your knees as much as you need to narrow the gap between your thighs and your abdomen. So the hip is the hinge rather than the vertebrae. Bend your knees even more, pelvic core is strong. Roll it up with a little bit of a core springboard. Extend up and back. Exhale, hands to prayer. Nice. All right, step back enough so you have enough space in front of you. About 2 feet. Bend your knees, functional extension. Exhale, wave your body down. Now lean into your hands. Inhale, spread your fingers wide. And just start to experiment rocking from your hands to your feet. And feel what that's like, that transfer of body weight without overusing your chest muscles. So really draw up the belly muscles off your thighs. And this last time as you rock forward, bend your elbows, spring the legs back. Inhale, roll to your left palm, side plank. And then let's step the top foot back, point the toes away from you. Lift through your navel as you press the arch of the bottom foot down. Big groin stretch here. Take your top arm, draw it across your face. And now reach from your bottom leg to your top arm. Head's either gently dropping back or turning down. Press diligently into the top leg. Now exhale, roll it into a one-armed plank. If you need to, take the opposite knee of that base hand down. Lower the arm, let's roll the opposite side. Fold the elbow forward. Turn your body open. I can stay inside plank. Step the top foot, lift through. Press the bottom arch, drop the arm across the face, and breathe. Press the hand of the bottom arm. Press solid through the top foot. And then exhale, let's roll into that one-armed plank. Breathe, square it off. Arm drops down, knees to the mat. Bhaktasana, exhale. Inhale, roll up on your heels and come to kneeling. Knees are hips distance, toes can be rolled or unrolled. Fist to sacrum, modified camel. Draw the elbows in. My tailbone feels like it's dropping as my hip bones gently glide forward. No jamming in the lower back, modest contraction in the glutes. Now draw the elbows in, focus on lifting the sternum, and either keep the chin tucked as long as you can keep the back of the neck long. Any vertigo or dizziness though, keep that chin down. Breathe. Exhale, use the strength of your front rectus, come back up. Drop to your forearms, grab your block, back into puppy dog. Most of us are struggling in down dog and don't even know it, so let's really open the shoulders. Lift through your core, press through your forearms. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Imagine pressing your head off of the floor to open through the entire shoulder girdle. And then moving your block off to the side, turn your palms down, lift your elbows. Bend and extend your right leg up and back. Keeping the hips square, the toes and knee pointing down, take your top leg and cross it over to the left side and try to peekaboo your foot over at the outside of your left hip without torquing the bottom leg or torquing the hips. So really focusing on IT band, no turning the foot, press evenly through the arms. Now inhale, slide the leg out and off to the right. Try to keep it at hip level. Flex the foot, feels a little bit like half moon. Now high to the ball of the foot. Bend your top knee and come forward into plank. Hold it. Knee to elbow. Lift your right palm and step the foot forward. Runner's lunge. Nice job. All right, take your block. Place it down at the inside of your right foot if you need it. I have a little bit longer arms, so I'm going to take the floor. Fold the elbow forward. Right hip pulls back. Turning in the trunk, not in your hips. So press up through the back thigh and pull back through your right hip. As you turn yourself open into revolve lateral angle. Arm is the last thing to lift. Fold in the bottom, elbow turns forward, open both sides of the neck. Imagine your back coming up against the wall, back, hip, and thigh press up. Breathe. Full rotation with the neck. Dive the top arm down, exhale. Inhale with square hips, arms come off the floor. Exhale, roll it up, ground it. Inhale, arms extend, level and square the hips. Front ribs drop, back body long, breathe. The asana is merely a vehicle for you to move forward. We're not looking to become the asana. We're looking to figure out and find what the asana can do for us. Roll it down, exhale. Lift the hips, core is strong. Shift it back, this time into down dog. Spread the fingertips. Keeping the hips very much square, honor the sacrum. Bend and extend your left leg up and back. Square the hips down. Slight bend in the bottom knee. And now start crossing your floating leg off to the right without turning or torquing it. Only go as far as your body will let you. Feel free to bend off the bottom knee, no pain. Keep the left hip lifted. Nice stretch on the right hamstring. Now swing it out to the side. Really use your obliques. Keep the weight even in the shoulders. Hold it. High to the ball of the base foot. Top knee tucks. Roll it forward. Knee to elbow. Plank. Hold it. Now lift your left palm, set it forward, runner's lunge. Nice job. Take the feet about hips distance. If you need to, use a block. Stride is long enough so the head is higher than the hips. Root your right palm, turn the arm forward. As you roll yourself open, no torquing in the lower body. So keep the back hip pressed up and the left hip pulled back. Open your ribs. Weight is even between the front arm and the front leg. Big stretch between the shoulder blades if you're using the arms correctly. Full rotation down the head and neck, regardless of what direction you push. And again, back thigh and hip press up. You can keep the knee bent if necessary. Exhale, dive the arm down. Keep the left hip pulled back. Inhale, arms open to T. Exhale, wave your body up. Focus on the hips. Relax the ribs, arms bend and extend, honoring that shoulder girdle. Breathe, lots of space. Claim your front leg. Engage the inner thighs. Exhale, wave it down. Hips lift, take the leg back, down dog, spread your hands, bend your elbows, bend your knees, core is strong. Quietly get your hips up as you fold forward. No flaring the sit bones. Close those guys off, plant your feet. Bend your knees, core pump, rise up, hips forward. Exhale, hands to prayer. Great job. Let's come back into Tadasana. Bend your knees. Slide up, exhale, roll it down. Nice big breath in, nice big breath out. Again, take your feet back. Bend your elbows now. This time come high to the balls of the feet. Knees to triceps as you start to play with your body weight, rocking forward, rocking back. So just starting to feel that transfer of energy with your palms pressing. Now really pick up through the lower belly and trunk and imagine an ice cream scoop there. It's not all about the arms in crow pose. And if you're feeling pretty savvy, try taking one foot off the floor. If you're feeling pretty good, core is strong. Think about taking both feet up off the mat. And then drop the feet forward, fold nice and tight towards the thighs. Backs of the knees point back, fronts of the knees point forward. Shake out the head and neck, move the shoulders. Big breath in, exhale, lay your body to the floor. Nice job, roll all the way onto your back. Knees come into the chest, give yourself a nice hug. Arms extend, reach through your fingertips, let your lower back arc. Arms slide to a cactus position, broaden your upper back. Open your feet as wide as your yoga mat, dive the knees to the left. Right knee is right under the hip socket. Let your right hip lift, right lower back lift. Pause. And then back up through center. Left knee is right under the hip socket, honor the knee joint, honor the hip socket. Left hip, left lower back, really lift, an exaggeration. Breathe. And then back to center. Walk the feet in. Full body stretch, inhale. And then exhaling, widen your back as much as you can, pentacle pose. Open your feet as wide as the yoga mat, arms as wide as the yoga mat, toes turn up. Exhale, internal rotation, toes and knees turn in from the hip socket. And then external rotation, knees and toes turn out. And then relax the legs. Let's take a few breaths here, close the eyes, and let your body relax. Slowly moving the fingertips and toes. Draw the knees in, arms in, rocking against your lower back, just waking up the lower spine, moving into whatever is before you. Roll to your side, press yourself up securely, and come to a seated position. Remember, your practice is a mirror for your everyday life. So the frustrations and also the triumphs that you accomplish on your mat are a simple mirror image for whatever it is that's going on in your life. And if we can learn to use our practice as a reflection and as a tool, we can accomplish anything. For more information, visit my website at hopecorefitness.com, and I can't wait to practice with you on the mat again. From my heart to yours, namaste.